Most people dream of living in Thailand for the beaches or the nightlife, but for us, we traded the city life for this. For us, we have lived both in Bangkok, the city hustle, high-rise luxury condominium, and now also out here in rural Thailand, where it's peace and quiet, serenity, sounds of nature, and farmers' tractors going past you in the background. We just want to come on here and compare the two different ways of life here in Thailand, the country living versus the high-rise city luxury condo life, and what we miss about living in the city, what's good about living in the city, what's bad, and also living out here, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We want to come and talk about good and bad points and compare the both and whether or not we made the right choice for us. Everyone has their own preferences, but for us, this is the choice that we made.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณครับ น้ำนี่ขายดีไหมนี่
ดีครับพอได้อยู่ร้อน
ร้อนๆวันร้อนก็ขายเยอะ โอเคครับ ขอบคุณครับ 10 baht each. Bargain. One of the main differences is the pace of life. It's an obvious difference comparing Bangkok, city life, busy streets, cars, noise, traffic, street food vendors, tourists everywhere. Comparing to out here, sounds of nature, quiet, serenity, calm, peaceful. Let's talk. Because of the slower pace of life out here, I feel like my mind is calmer, I have more time to think. I'm filming a video! As I was just saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the old tractor man there. Living out here in the countryside, I feel like my mental clarity is much better. I have more time to think, more time to focus, more times to get things done. Whereas in the city, it's all go, go, go. I need to pump out content, I need to find work, I need to sit down and make money. Speaking of money, that brings us on to our next comparison. Come with me, let's go talk about it. Look at this kid. He's only น้องอายุเท่าไหร่กี่ขวบแล้วป.อะไรบอกเขาดิป.5กี่ขวบแล้วนั่นน่าจะประมาณ11 So he's 11 years old riding a bike. Look, watch him go.
I love it, Ardu.
Kid's 11 years old. Can you believe it?
No helmet, no shoes.
Cost of living. Come, let's go talk about it. Cost of living. One of the main discussion topics here. Of course, we've moved a few times here in Thailand over the past couple of years. And every time we make a cost of living video, we always get a couple of complaints from the negative Nancy's out there in the world. But from our experience, we can safely say, living out here in rural Thailand, it's far less expensive, far more affordable than it is living in the big city, or the big mango as they call Bangkok. Rent, food, utilities and transport. These are the four main bills that we have. Rent, we pay about a third of the price that we did in Bangkok. But also out here we have a nice modern house, gated community, swimming pool, little gym. So we have the same amenities, but a third of the price. Food, it's a given. Out here, there's far more spots here where you can buy 40 baht pad krapals or pad thais or whatever meal that you like, bowls of noodles. It's far more affordable out here There's more stores that sell cheaper prices. Don't get me wrong, Bangkok, you can still find cheap options, but it'd just be a lot harder. I'm just talking about in general, overall, out here is going to be much cheaper. Utilities, our bills. We pay about 2/3 of the price that we did in Bangkok for electric and water. Whilst transport in Bangkok is very affordable, you know, we can hop on the BTS for next to nothing. But your 40 baht trips here and there every day, they add up, you know. Out here we just got a bike that we've had for a while now, and it costs us 100 baht to fill the bike up. It's only a little 2-3 litre bike, but it lasts us. It lasts us about a week once filled up. So out here, transport to get around, nip into the city, to the shops, it's much more affordable. There is one thing I will give Bangkok credit for, and that is Western comforts. So you can find lots more food places that sell Western food. By Western food I mean, you know, your burgers, your fries, your pizzas, your pastas, things like that. Hot dogs, kebabs. So yeah, there's Indian restaurants, Chinese restaurants. There's many different types of cuisines that you can find in Bangkok, which you will not get out here in rural Thailand. So I'll give Bangkok a point for that. And also, there's more places where you can go where you feel more at home, i.e. lots more shopping malls, you know, high-end shopping malls, and they have these brands that you're used to. So, you know, your Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all these famous brands that you're used to seeing while you're at home. So you can carry on with your window shopping. Yeah, and one last one, the people. You know, Bangkok is a hub, and many expats live in Bangkok. So if you're looking to meet people, to make new friends, to interact with people that speak the same language, Bangkok is far better for that than out here. Unless you speak bird language out here, you're not going to get very far, you know. But speaking of people, come with me, let's go on to our last and final topic of this video, community and meaningful interactions. So whilst there's lots of people in Bangkok, the interactions that you have are merely just transactional. So that means, you know, you go out, you see people in your elevator lift coming down your condo, you say hi and everything, you know, you're polite, but that'll be it. You know, there won't be much more to that. There's no meaningful connection. But out here, you go out to get your morning coffee, you meet your vendor, you talk to them, how's your day, where you going, are the kids in school, they want to know about us, want to know why we're out here, want to know what we're doing, and they want to know, you know, oh, are you going to go to that market that's coming up, or Songkran's coming up, for example, or what are you going to do for Songkran, where are you going to go, things like that. It's meaningful interactions, and it's more of a genuine connection with the people, rather than Bangkok where you go downstairs to the market to buy food. You're merely just buying food, aren't you? So you buy in, you go in, paying for food, that's it, kopun kap, and then that's it. You're on your way. There's no conversation, there's nothing meaningful, no connection. So just to conclude, I would say that if you want meaningful interactions, out here in Isaan is the way to go. Isn't that right? See? They love it. We're sat here bonding. You don't get this in Bangkok. So what do we miss about Bangkok? Living out here in the rural Thailand countryside, we've had time to reflect and time to think, you know. So the main things that I personally miss about Bangkok is the food, the diversity of food, obviously lots of Western comforts that we can have in Bangkok. There's more readily available options. Also the convenience, you know, coming down from your condo floor and the 7-Eleven there's a market right next to it. It's very convenient. We can come out, get food, get whatever we need at any time of the day. Very convenient, whereas out here after a certain hour things are shut, you know. But in Bangkok it's 24/7. You can find something to do or something to eat whenever, wherever in Bangkok. Also, friends, you know. Big expat community. Obviously we have lots of YouTube friends that live in Bangkok, collaborations that I used to do when we were living in Bangkok. Yeah, lots of our friends live in Bangkok, and it's just the social aspect of that, speaking to people that obviously speak English as we do. That's a big factor. So that's a big one. So we have food, convenience, friends, also transport as well, you know, just being able to hop on the BTS and they'll get you around the city to different places, explore new things, and it's just all we need to do is just hop on a BTS and we're there. So very convenient, although that comes into, you know, costing more, but we do kind of miss it, you know. We miss being able to do that. And lastly, having aircon everywhere, because out here it's scorching hot. I'm stood here in the midsummer heat here in Isaan. The rays are pouring down on me. I'm sweating my tits off, you know. So I'm missing having aircon everywhere we go, you know. Hop on the BTS, there's aircon on the BTS. Soon as you get off, the station has aircon. We go to a mall, there's all aircon. It's nice, you know, it's nice. It's Western comforts, but we can't complain, you know. It is lovely out here. We substitute all that to be out here. And to conclude, to finally end this video, I would say we are happy out here, slower pace of life, lower cost of living, more meaningful connections. And also personally for us, we have kids, you know, it's better for the kids to go to school out here. And yeah, for us, I think we made the right choice. But for you guys, leave in the comments, you know, whether or not you would prefer Bangkok or you would enjoy a life out here in rural Thailand. Leave in the comments, which one would you prefer?
Swadika.
มาขอถ่ายวิดีโอได้ไหม ได้ปลาอะไรปลาขาวโอ้ use the fish that they caught.
Mm.
มาจากไหนพี่
มาจากลำชีนี่พักอยู่นี่ลำชี So we just decided we were on the bridge. This is my favourite bridge. Show them the bridge. And we saw these blokes fishing in the water. They're just wading because the water level's so low now. It's not rained in such a long time. Now they can actually get in and wade with some nets. So we thought, come down here, look, have a look at what they caught. And they're catching like little, well, they call it black how, which is like whitefish, little whitefish. So look, all of them are in the water here. Got a gentleman here with a load of fish.
He's having a rest up there.
Yeah. He says them two have got loads. But yeah, what a day out, you know, like this is just local lifestyle here. We're just,
you never know what you're going to see.
yeah, we're just out on a drive and this sort of stuff you see, you know, like it's just something new.
I just said to Nat, if I didn't have my trousers on, if I had shorts on, I'd have gone in there. It looks so relaxing. Because it's warm today, but I bet the water's nice.
It only goes up to your knee.
Yeah, it's not deep now. They're only there like waist height, knee height down there. What have you got?
It's a fruit.
Sour.
ว่ายังไงอ่ะภาษาไทยเนี่ยมะยม So it's fruit but pickled. It's got whiskey.
40 degree
นั่งนี่หมดวันเลยเปล่า
ไม่เพิ่งมาเมื่อกี้เลิกงาน
อ๋อ
มาอันนี้มากับข้าวมาเล่นมา
Okay. They've only just got it. Look how many fish you've got here.
มันก็ตายแล้วตามตายแล้ว
Who says Thais don't wear elephant pants? It's got seed in. Thought that was your tooth fell out.
One of the main there is one thing I will give Bangkok credit for, and that is interaction with people is not as meaningful as it would be out here. I'm looking over there, but his face is there.